Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo, and this is going to be for the week of the 17th through the 23rd. I'm going to pull 7 cards, and then we're going to clarify them to see what the messages are. Of course, those fell on the floor. So we got the 8 of Wands, the Sun, and the King of Swords. Okay, good energy to start with. What else wants to come out? The 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So maybe somebody wants to move quickly with some kind of truth. The King of Swords can be somebody who's very wise and somebody who is very honest. Swords can be about truth. This can be about some kind of collaboration. This can be something at work. You know, maybe it's a promotion, or this could be some kind of recognition from a person. The Queen of Wands popped out in reverse. Okay. So that Justice came out in reverse. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Okay, 2 more. Judgment and the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. So with the 8 of Wands, that can be communication. And since we do have the swords out here, that can also be communication. So this can be somebody who wants to move forward very quickly with some kind of communication. This could also be travel. Maybe you want to travel somewhere, or you're moving. Whatever this is, though, it's supposed to bring a lot of joy. It's going to really make you happy. Or this person is really happy to bring you this news. Maybe this King of Swords. This could be a masculine figure. This could be something or somebody who wants to just bring you truth, some kind of truth. Or this could be you realizing truth. But this card also talks about fairness. So whoever this is, or whatever this communication or whatever that's coming towards you is supposed to be fair. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is out here, which is, it could be a work situation, it could be coworkers, you know, it could be a promotion, it could be some kind of collaboration or recognition. It definitely talks about teamwork. So maybe somebody wants to tell you that you did a good job at work and you're getting some kind of recognition for that, right? It could be as simple as that. But the Queen of Wands is here in reverse. So that tells me that you're feeling insecure in this situation, or whatever happened, you feel like was unjust, because Justice is here in reverse. So also Judgment is here. So this is a wake-up call. So let's dive into this, because this is 2 opposing energies. The King of Swords is all about being fair. Justice in reverse is something that's unfair. So let's get into this and see what's going on here. And then the Page of Cups in reverse can be some kind of emotional immaturity, or it can just be like something you thought was going to happen. Maybe you thought somebody was going to apologize to you and it didn't happen. So you think it's not fair. Okay. The 4 of Swords is here in reverse. So this is clarifying the 8 of Wands. We also got the Devil. So whatever this fast forward communication or travel or movement or whatever this is, it is caused either you or somebody else to feel really, I was going to say vulnerable. That's not what I wanted to say though. To feel trapped and to have some kind of burnout. I wonder why I said burnout, or I wonder why I said vulnerable, because the Devil is here, and the Devil talks about some kind of toxicity, some kind of obsession, something, definitely something negative. So it can also be obsession. So maybe somebody is obsessing about this, that they want to bring you this communication. What else? Let me get one more for the 8 of Wands. The 2 of Cups popped out. Okay, so this could definitely be a soulmate situation. But the Eight of Pentacles is also here. So this could definitely be a work situation that you thought was going to work out. Or maybe you thought you were going to get the job. Or maybe you thought you were going to get the promotion. And it ended up not happening. Or you got it and you feel like it wasn't fair maybe that you got the promotion. Whatever this is, though, it's got somebody feeling trapped in their head. There's some kind of toxicity here. The Two of Cups is here, which tells me that it should have been mutual. It should have been a mutual thing. And the Eight of Pentacles is that you wanted to work with this person, or this could be a work situation. So let's see about the Sun. Why is the Sun here? Because the Sun is the happiest card of the deck. So whatever this communication was supposed to make you happy. Let's see. I don't want that many. Just 3. So yeah, the Ace of Wands is in reverse. So you thought that this was going to be some kind of passionate beginning. So maybe you were expecting somebody to ask you out. The Lovers also wanted to pop out. So maybe you were expecting somebody to ask you out and they ended up not. Or you thought you were going to get the promotion. Death is here in reverse. So something that you were resisting and ending on. King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this King of Swords is somebody who wants to come out of the cold. So maybe you guys had a fight or a breakup and they're wanting to come back around. Hang on. Okay, they flew everywhere. Okay, so this King of Swords is somebody that wants to come out of the cold with you, wants to have some kind of recovery with you, or this is somebody that you wanted to come out of the cold with. Maybe you thought they were going to come back around, or this is you accepting the breakup, because this can also, Five of Pentacles in reverse can also be a card about acceptance and moving forward. So the Ten of Pentacles is here in reverse. So this looks like some kind of breakup situation, or an ending of a job situation. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Yeah, the Fool's in reverse. So this is something either you wanted to take a leap towards them or they wanted to take a leap towards you and it didn't happen. So what's the Three of Pentacles? Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is something that, you know, you can be definitely giving up with the conflict. Maybe you were having a lot of conflict in this relationship. Maybe the two of you are having a lot of conflict, or Three of Pentacles can also talk about coworkers. So maybe you were having a lot of conflict with your coworkers and you just thought maybe it wasn't worth it anymore, even though you enjoyed this job. What else is here? Eight of Cups is in reverse. So it's, and the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. So you're having trouble walking away and you're not really feeling motivated. There's like a stagnation here. Or this could just be that you were dealing with somebody who wasn't giving to you the way that you wanted them to give to you. But you're still, you know, you're having trouble moving on from this, even though you don't want the conflict anymore. Because the Queen of Wands is here in reverse, which tells me that it's definitely got you feeling some kind of way. The Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's more insecure, more self-doubt, kind of a cold persona. So yeah, the Moon in reverse. So there's definitely some confusion here, or maybe even some kind of illusion surrounding this situation. Like you thought it was going to be something and it turned out to be something else. What else do we need to know about the Queen of Wands? The Wheel. Okay. So either the cycle of this has completed, it's divinely timed, This is fate. Or the wheel also just talks about change, because the wheel has to turn, right? So what else here with the Queen? When nothing comes out, that tells me it's time to choose a different deck. What do we need to know? And the Two of Wands wanted to pop out. Yeah. So this is some kind of partnership changing its dynamic. Justice in reverse, but you feel like it's unfair because you wanted this to work out. You wanted the Ten of Pentacles. And this could also be a divorce. Justice in reverse could definitely be talking about a divorce, some kind of legal situation. What do we need to know about justice in reverse? Well, the moon kind of wanted to pop out again, so maybe there's some illusions. There's definitely some illusions or confusion going around in this situation. What else wanted to come out? So the Knight of Pentacles came out again. This time it's upright. And the Eight of Wands. So there's an illusion around... The Eight of Wands came out again. Maybe there's some kind of illusion around a conversation, because this talks about communication. The Knight of Pentacles upright is a very stable, reliable person. It's also somebody who is a hard worker. In reverse, it's the opposite, somebody who's lazy and procrastinates. So maybe there's some kind of illusion around this Knight of Pentacles situation, because we've seen it in reverse and now we're seeing it upright. So maybe there was a conversation with someone that you told them you needed them to be more reliable, and they misunderstood what you were saying, or it turned into a breakup situation and you were just wanting them to be more reliable. Yeah, so the Queen of Wands came up upright this time. Yeah. So that tells me that this conversation that happened, maybe it caused a breakup, is what it's looking like. And why is Judgment here? Why is Judgment here? Why is Judgment here? So the Five of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles wanted to come out. So maybe you're having a wake-up call around what you actually are wanting. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very financially stable and someone who's very practical and grounded. And the King of Swords is someone who's very logical and very honest. So maybe you're realizing that you're wanting more of a stable, reliable partner. What else? Yeah, and there's the Knight of Swords. So whatever this truth is that you're realizing, whatever this judgment wake-up call is that you're realizing, it's coming fast. It's a fast-moving thought. It's going to change your mindset. And What about the Page of Cups? What's going to happen with the Page of Cups? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so this is you. This is something. This is like a half-ass job, you know, like Eight of Pentacles upright is working together well. In reverse, it's just like half-assing it. So that's what you're starting to see, is that you want somebody who's more reliable because they're putting in more effort. So the Page of Cups in reverse is showing you that maybe you were dealing with some immaturity. And the Queen of fucking Wands came out again, you guys. That's 3 times. 3 different decks, the Queen of Wands came out, okay? So that is telling you that is confirmation of what I'm saying, that you're starting to realize what it is that you're wanting from a relationship, from a partnership, that you're wanting somebody who is more stable and more reliable because it makes you feel better. It makes you feel safe. It makes you able to feel like yourself, because the Queen of Wands is out here in reverse. And then 2 different times she's out here upright. So this, having a partner that's reliable and stable, especially with finances, makes you into your power. It puts you into your power as a partner. You need somebody who puts in that effort to show you that they can be reliable. Okay? What else do we need to know with the page? Anything else we need to know with the page? Okay. So what is some advice for Leo? Two of Cups in reverse. This is a situation that didn't work out. Three of Wands. Ace of Cups. King of Pentacles. There he is. Yep. This situation didn't work out, and that's okay, because your King of Pentacles, the reliable, stable partner that you want, is coming in with your Ace of Cups. And now you know you're going to have that judgment, that wake-up call that's going to let you know what it is that you want out of a partner, and you had to learn that from this experience. So even though this was a hardship, it wasn't what you wanted, it led you to realize what it is that you do want. So I'm going to use one of my new decks, and let's pull some messages. Let's see. This is messages from your angels. What do they want to tell you? All right. Acceptance. Yep. Not only accepting the situation for what it is, but accepting yourself for what it is that you truly are wanting in a relationship. Peace. And one more. Oh, this is an info. It's an info card. So we'll just do those two, acceptance and peace. That's what you've learned from this situation. So if this resonated with you guys, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.